Welcome back here on Startup Street. Now, drone startup Skye Air Mobility is eyeing $15 million in a Series A funding round after changing its flight route towards drone-as-a-service model. My colleague Aishwarya Anand caught up with its CEO Ankit Kumar on the sidelines of Gitex Global in Dubai to talk more about this, and began by asking him about the company's tie-up with Flipkart Health for long-range medicine delivery. Listen in.
So we partnered with Flipkart to take up drone deliveries as a mainstream solution compared to the conventional means which are there today. As a part of that, we conducted a 15 days of pre-commercial trial with all the SLAs in place to ensure that we are able to achieve and have maximum utilization of such drones. We did over 200 plus flights, and as a part of that initiative, we also did 104 kilometers BVLOS of medicine delivery, which set across a kind of a world record with respect to medicine delivery to be carried to that long. Now, while we were doing this, we were able to save 80% of the time and over 10 to 15% of the cost while we did such kind of deliveries to far long areas, because it makes a lot of commercial sense for companies to adopt and start utilizing drones at a large scale.
Now, it's being believed that the way that the way it's been structured, healthcare will be the largest adopter of commercial drone delivery. What is your take on this, and how are you planning to capitalize on this opportunity?
So I would say healthcare is certainly going to be the first adopter of it, and that is because of the fact that time is more sensitive here, and the kind of criticality that is involved with people moving around and saving lives is very much realized in the healthcare sector. So it's going to be the first mover. It's going to be a bigger market opportunity for drone delivery companies as such. But then again, quick commerce and e-commerce, etc., is also flourishing, and those industries will kick off and start doing things at scale.
All right. So now that you're already into healthcare, defense, and you've also partnered with Cure Foods recently to deliver frozen foods to cloud kitchens. So tell me, how is that partnership working out for you, and are there more sectors that you're planning to enter into by the end of this year?
Industries where people are looking at saving time and bringing up better efficiency is where we are trying to enter into. With Cure Foods, the idea was that let's try to get in more detail, let's try to get in more of taking our frozen food and maintaining a temperature at -20, we were able to deliver that successfully. Now we are taking that up with a 50 kilos drone, which will be doing such deliveries to their cloud kitchen. So that means your food, which is being delivered today in 30 minutes, 45 minutes, will become much faster in the coming time frame to go for.
While you're offering drone services, you do not manufacture for third party, right? But you do build your own drones. But you're now making a shift to the drone as a service model. Help us make sense of the move, and how is it going to propel the next leg of growth for the company?
So we believe, not everything can be done by yourself. We did develop certain models and certain platforms, and those are working well. We are shifting to a contract manufacturers now to develop and build that at scale, because what we need right now is production at scale. We need to deploy 150 drones, 200 drones in the next 6 months. And if we have to achieve that, we need to concentrate on single point of solution, which is we being focused on the operation side of it and the software side of it. So there is a shift which is more in alignment with what we are willing to achieve. And with reference to the number of drones that we need to deploy, we believe that this is the right option to go ahead with, and let rely on different OEMs and different contract manufacturers to support us.
Now with India open for drone with India opening up for drone manufacturers due to the PLI scheme and other policy moves, the government is pegging, an investment of rupees 5,000 crores on the manufacturing side, and they're seeing 30,000 crore rupees industry, right? So it's natural for us to understand that why the interest of the big conglomerates are into this space. But keeping that in mind, I want to understand that in terms of with them coming into the space, what is the competition looking like for the startups in the place, and how do you think is consolidation going to be the future in the sector?
See, consolidation on the manufacturing front for sure can be there, and with the big players jumping into the market, it's a sort of a satisfaction that now you have a product built out in here in India, which is going to a global scale and global market altogether. And with such companies coming in, it's not a competition to us. Rather, it's a one of our suppliers to us who can look into building up drones that we can utilize in the fleet. The market is huge, and as it's growing, it's becoming more better and more deeper altogether. With reference to the drone delivery, our total addressable market today stands to be around $26 billion, just on the first mile and last mile. And if you look at that sort of a market today, we need a lot of drones, we need a lot of ecosystem developers to come in place and start creating and start giving in more support to the ecosystem to grow. So it's a good thing that the PLI came in, which is giving a boost to the overall domestic market. And slowly and gradually things are increasing in that way. And we would like more reliance to happen in the domestic sector rather than we buying products and we buying components from other countries.
All right. Now, on the commercial front, tell me, how has the company's growth been? What kind of earnings are you projecting? You raised seed capital. You've raised seed capital till now. Are there plans to raise more capital to fuel your growth further?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the industry has just started. I mean, in the drone delivery industry, the things have just started moving up, right? We're expecting this year to close around $900K to $1 million is where we are expecting the revenues to flow in. We have 22 odd clients. We are building up more clients. We are going to around 40 clients by the end of this year, and we'll be doing multiple activities with them. We are opening our Series A here in Dubai tomorrow, and
how much are you raising?
We're raising 15 million.
Oh, great.
And we are going ahead with a lot of investors. We're going ahead with a lot of discussions with those investors to look into what we can build and how we can build. The idea is not just to be limited ourselves to India. We are growing domestically a lot, and we want to keep that growth at the same par, but we also want to grow to other markets, and this fund will be utilized towards those things as well.
It is Friday, and it's time to take stock of how the startup space fared this week in terms of new deals. 12 new deals took place this week, valued at over $200 million. This, according to Venture Intelligence. Some notable deals include B2B trading platform Udaan, which raised $120 million in convertible notes and debt from existing shareholders and bondholders. D2C audio products brand Boat bagged $60 million from Warburg Pincus and Malabar Investments. Personal hygiene brand Pari got $14.6 million from the likes of A91 Partners and Symphony International Holdings. That's not all. Devtron raised $12 million from Insight Venture Partners, and retail tech startup Impact Analytics got $10 million from Argentum Capital Partners. Overall, the startup world saw a total of 986 deals this year so far, valued at nearly $21.8 billion.
Well, on that note, it is a wrap on this edition of Startup Street, but stay with us. More news and updates continue on CNBC-TV18.